Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to everyone. Okay, today we will discuss about cyberbullying. So before we start our discussion, so let's begin with our introduction. So my name is Muhammad Luman bin Ibrahim and my metric number is 205181. Thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Nur Izzah binti Muhammad and my metric number 208440.
Hello everyone, my name is Dayang Nurul Shakira Nordin and my metric number is 208511.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Izzah Aiman bin Muhammad Nuzaini and my metric number is 208474.
Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Natasha binti Hashim. My metric number 208442.
Okay, so everyone just introduced just now. So let's begin our discussion with the definition. So let me ask a simple question to you guys. What is cyberbullying? Do you have any idea? No. No. Okay. So cyberbullying takes place in digital device such as a smartphone, tablets, and computer. It can occur through SMS, text, and apps, or online in social media, forums, or gaming platform where people can participate and sharing content. So, cyberbullying includes sending, posting, or sharing negative, harmful, false, or mean content about someone else, either sharing personal or private information about someone else that will causing embarrassment or humiliation. To cut the definition short, cyberbullying is deliberately using digital media to communicate false, embarrassing, or hostile information about another person. So right now, I want to discuss with you guys. Do you agree or disagree that peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying? Okay, anyone?
Okay, for me, I agree that peers need to play a role in tackling cyberbullying. So for my point is, we should give some advice to both side, victim and a person who started the bullying. For the person start bullying, we should tell that person to stop what they did because it can make it more worse. They feel happy to see their victim sad and sick. Also that a person maybe can be a murder suspect if the victim decide to commit a suicide. So when someone become a victim of bullying, their life change totally, like from the happy person to the sad person. They will also feel depressed and anxiety. They have a long-term effect like a mental illness. Based on my experience being a victim of cyberbullying, when I in last semester in diploma, I feel so stressed to handle by my own. At the time, I have to face that person and also must finish my assignment. So also have a long-term effect like a gastritis, and I also always blame myself what happened to me. So how I handle it, I find a friend who believe on me and share my problem. I'm so grateful that time that my friend give me some advice to be strong and patient and believe that God will help me when I'm in a bad situation. So for me, peers most helpful to tackle cyberbullying. So how about you, Dayang? Do you have some point to share with us?
Thank you, Iza. I agree with your opinion, but I have different point of view in our focus today. In my opinion, peers should be a role model to others in tackling cyberbullying since peers are easily influenced by others and a person is easily influenced by peers. Therefore, peers should show good behavior as well as encourage the application of good behavior to others, such as always giving positive comments and reprimanding friends who give negative comments. According to Berita Harian's news, among the most common cases of cyberbullying involve insinuations of body shape, size or appearance, also feelings of jealousy towards the victim and a desire to be better known among social media users. Although cyberbullying is often associated with insult and embracing comment, but in fact, the impact of the crime is more than that. When the victim is bullied through online transmissions, it will leave a big impact in his life as the information can be widely accessed by internet users. Moreover, there is high possibility for victims of cyberbullying may lose self-confidence and cause mental illness such as anxiety disorder. Last but not least, I think we should stick with this principle. If we have nothing good to say, it is better to remain silent than to give negative comments. Also, we should spread love and positivity in social media instead of negativity. I think that's all from me. Now let we hear from Izzat Aiman views.
Thank you, Dayang, for giving me an opportunity to talk about the issues. And I'm totally agree with your opinion. And from my point of view, as a peer helper, yes, it is an important responsibility to tackle the problem of cyberbullying. In my view, one way to deal with the problem is to tell a friend to make a report to the authorities, such as police, for more decisive actions. What I am saying is that cyberbullying is not a small thing that can only be underestimated, because it can cause several stress on the victim that can lead the victim to do something out of control. For example, commit suicide. So that by taking such an action, the perpetrator will feel fear and wrong of what he or she was done to the victims. As a peer helper too, they also need to inform the victim or their friends that the country has law, as well as the Malaysian government has created various law and acts related to the internet abuse. For example, the Act Communication and Multimedia 1998, Sedition Act 1948, Penal Code Defamation Act 1957, and so on. So in this case, an internet user needs to know about its existence. This cyber law as a guide to them to find out that the act done it right or wrong. In addition, is to being able to protect themselves for being the next cyber victim. So I think that's all from me. What about Natasha?
Izzat, can I
Yes.
ask you something? You say that the victim can go and make a police report. So, what if the victim is shy to make a police report? So, what can peers do about that?
Yes. Like Lukman said, friends that are shy or scared to make a report because of they feel that they are he is alone. Is no friends to have a backup with them. So that's why peer helper is play important role to make them feel safe, feel comfortable, to join them to report to the police, the right authorities.
Okay, thank you for your clarification. So,
Right.
next.
Okay, I agree with what you have said just now. Okay, I have a different opinion with fears. For me, fears are more likely to be cyberbullying and victims of cyberbullying, because we already know peers love to play online video games. This online video game sometimes will give a bad influence when the game is violent. When they play with other internet users, sometimes while playing video games, we don't know with whom we are playing video games and decide to use bad communication like harsh words. Uh, where we get the bad communication? This is because we get from the video game character itself. And then some researchers in 2018, Malaysia was ranked 6 out of 28 countries with the higher number of cyberbullying cases in the world. For me, it's a very worrying situation where 28% of them claim to be victims of cyberbullying, with 43% saying they suffered from online video games. For me, peers are the most risk of become victims of cyberbullying compared to the adults. And then some of girls, mostly girls, like to share personal profiles or send a message in social media without realize who is behind the screen. Okay, so for me, peers play important role to tackling cyberbullying is not relevant at this time. Thank you for.
Okay, thank you, Natasha. For me, I think I partially agree that peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbully, because there's nothing else that peers can do to tackle the cyberbullying, because all we can do just help the victim and help them to make a police report, and then we just let the law enforcement to do their job. So what I think peers can do is they should give a moral support to the victim to boost their confidence, because I think, like I just said now, there's no other way that peers can help the victim understand law action. So what peers can do is always talk in person to the victim, so that he or she still noticing other people around them, still noticing still care about them, not leaving them alone. And also peers can give some advice to them to do whatever they want and do not care about what people will say about it. Okay, I think that's all from me.
I would like to add something. I think I agree with Lukman Ibrahim opinion, because like I mentioned just now, cyberbullying victim may lose self-confidence. So by giving them moral support, it may help them to gain their self-confidence again.
But for me, I actually agree with Izzat and one point that we should report to the authorities to help the victim more confident and making a lesson to the bully. So any idea?
From my opinion, I agree with Lukman Ibrahim's opinion, because peer helper, like Lukman say, is giving moral support. So there's such as organize a program to the victim to make them feel connected. So I agree with Lukman.
I think is that for the victim, I think we can do a counseling for the victim, but for the bully person that who become a bully, we can't do a counseling because we can't change them to be what we want. So it's hard to make the cyber bully gone in this world if the human didn't change.
Yes, I agree with you, Lukman. So because of that, law, yeah, is one of the important role to take the action to the person that bully the people, the victims. So that's why the law is was created by the country to prevent this action. I think that's all from me. How about you, Natasha?
Okay, mostly I'm agree to Lukman, give a moral support to the victim, and also Izzat Aiman, tell a friend to make a report to the authorities for more decisive action. So before we end our discussion, does anyone anything to say? Okay, so I end the discussion and thank you for being a part of discussion. Thank you.